Okay, these are going to go faster because you've seen how I do things. I'm just going to kind of walk you through them. And if you need to stop the video or slow it down, go ahead and do that. But I'm going to pretty much cruise through these now. So again, the first thing I do is I find what I'm looking for. Milliliters per hour. At what rate should you set the IV pump? In the nearest milliliter per hour. That is a rate. So I'm going to be looking for a rate. Also, I'm going to look for what is it that I'm being told I need to do. So I see the provider orders 8 millunits per minute. That's it. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm told I need to do. I just need to change it to that. And that is a rate because notice it's over minutes. So it's 8 milliunits over minutes. Okay? That's the first step. The second step, come up with a game plan. So in other words, I'm going from milliunits per minute, I'm going to milliliters per hour. Now, I need to change a couple of things. I need to change minutes into hours. I have a way to do that. I'm going to write that right over here. That rule is that there are 60 minutes equals 1 hour. I can turn that into a fraction. 60 minutes over 1 hour over 60 minutes, whichever one I want. Okay? Then I've got to turn milliunits into milliliters. I look at this problem, I don't see anything that relates milliunits to milliliters. But I do see milliliters here. I see that there are 2 units of Pitocin in 250 milliliters. So in other words, I can turn units into milliliters. And I know if I had milliunits, let me write that down actually. There are 2 units in 250 milliliters. Okay? That's going to be that step. And then I see that there are milliunits, and I know I can turn a milli of anything into a regular thing. So milliunit into unit. That rule is that there are 1,000 of the smaller milliunits in the 1 unit. Easy peasy. I have 1, 2, 3 steps. I have 1, 2, 3 equations. That means actually when I go and make my pig pen, I'm going to need 3 extra pens. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. That doesn't always work out that way, but almost always. So I'm just going to start. It doesn't matter where I start. Last one I did minutes to hours. I'm going to save that for the end this time. I'm going to do milliunits to units. That's my first step on top. So I'm going to find the thing that relates milliunits to units. No, there it is, milliunits units. I'm going to take the milliunits part because that's what I have there. I'm going to put it in the opposite position. 1,000 milliunits over 1 unit. Okay? Now I'm going to cancel. Cancel anytime you can. I got units per minute now. Units over minutes. Not what I want, but I got that part of my trick done. That part of my game plan is done. And now I'm going to go from units to milliliters. So I'm going to find the thing that, and I've used this one. I don't need that one anymore. I'm going to find the thing that goes from units to milliliters. There it is, units to milliliters. I have units right there. So I'm going to take the units part of this equation and put it on the bottom. I'm going to take the milliliters part of the equation, what's left over, and I got to put that on top. And before I go to my next step, I'm going to cancel. Now I've got milliliters per minute. That's really close to what I want. I'm here. I just got to have, actually I've done that step. Now I just got this one last step. And this is actually an easy step. I use that equation. What equation relates minutes to hours? Right there. 60 minutes equals 1 hour. What am I trying to get rid of? Minutes. So I've got to take this 60 minutes and put it in the opposite place. And don't freak out because it's way over to the right-hand side and that's way over to the left. It doesn't matter. The rule is anything on top can cancel with anything on bottom, no matter where they're at, as long as one's on top and one's on bottom. And I have to put this 1 hour somewhere. Well, I'm going to put that in the opposite position. If I put that on top, all that's left is bottom. And before I move any farther, I'm going to make sure to cancel. So what do I have canceling? Minutes here with minutes all the way over there. Now, what are your units? Milliliters on top, hours on bottom. Cool. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to multiply all the numbers across the top, and then I'm going to divide by every number I see on the bottom, or whatever method works for you. I like to go 8 times 250 times 60. Divided by 1,000, divided by 2, and then hit equals at the very end. Again, I'm going to do 8 times 250 times 60, and then divide by 1,000, divide by 2, and now I'm going to hit equals. And this is the first time I've hit equals in this problem. And I get 60. So my answer is 60, and I want to round it to the nearest milliliter per hour, so whole number. Well, there's no rounding anyway. There it is, 60 milliliters per hour. So if I were doing the actual test, you type in 60, hit enter, go to the next problem. All right, guys, that's all I got for this one.